Okay, as you may know, last week I lost all my money at the casino. So this week I need to get a job. However, the job market is a little bit difficult at the moment, and so I have a plan.
What are you doing there, bud?
Dude, what does it look like I'm doing? I'm selling my body for rent money.
Time can change, but I'll give you my number. I could stay forever as your motel boy.
Yeah, I made this sign out of the box from our range hood that the landlord still hasn't put into the required spot yet. That is meant to be there. So I hope he's not planning on returning this because I don't think he can anymore. But yeah, let's just go and get this out on the road and see how we do. I am now relegating myself to living in poverty. And so my breakfast is whatever I could find in the fridge. We didn't have any milk, so I can't have cereal. So I have decided to have plain Greek yogurt, 2 hash browns, and this is my entertainment for the morning. So no more living large with bacon and eggs every morning and meat at every meal. Now we're just scrounging in the fridge to see what delicacies await us. So I need to get a job now. If you're following along the unemployment story arc, you'll know that last week I lost an outrageous amount of money gambling.
So just jumped out of the
Bounced out, man. Oh. And as a result of that, I have a promise that I made to myself that if I lost it all, I would get a job or apply for a job. And now the time is right because I lost it all, so it's job time, which sucks.
So what job are you applying for?
Another reason for getting a job is one of my goals this year, save up $100,000, because at the start of the year, I was 20% completed for that goal. And now that goal is less than 20% completed by a not insignificant margin. So we got to run that up too. Alright, if we look at my goals, you can see I've done pretty well, right? Drinking team release done, meditation retreat done, benching 100 for 8 is something that I will need to get onto. So today in the gym we're going to be hitting chest, so follow along with that because that will be getting done. The jits tourney. What happened there was I entered and there was only one other guy in my bracket. Full kudos to him, he was doing well, but he'd only been training 8 months and he was 36. And he was already fatigued from training from competing in a different class earlier. So technically I did tick that off, but is that a gimme? Does that count? I don't know, you be the judge. Job wise, what am I gonna get? Immediately after losing all the money, we were talking about it with Hato and Bart, and what I want to get is a supplement store job. That'll be fun. So I'm going to start applying for them, just part-time, a couple days a week. Because then, technically I can still call myself unemployed. Because I don't think working there is going to be, it's going to be something I enjoy doing. Just sit look at all the supplement stores. They never do any work. They just sit there until someone fit comes in, and they're like, hey man, let me have some protein powder. And you go, bro, you're in luck, dude. The whole store's full of it. You're not going to believe this, bro. Sure, how hard of a job can that be, man? Genuinely. I know how to use a POS machine. I know how to use square readers and shit. And I can fill out a t-shirt or a polo shirt. And then someone says, I'm after something else than protein. I go, boom, creatine. Bro, you picture me in the Elite Sup shirt already. I'm there.
But they all have a perm, though. You need to get a perm, bro.
But I've gone on Seek and Indeed, and there's not a lot of places like that hiring right now. So I had to think outside of the box a little bit. And so just to get a little bit of income rolling, I'm going to sign up for DoorDash or Uber Eats.
I could stay forever as your hotel boy.
And another money-making scheme, Drinking Team, the best shirt brand and clothing apparel brand there is. You can't catch me dead when I'm not wearing it. Never not wearing a piece. I live in these things.
Make it my own show and preach it from the bar right down the street. Lord, help me to my feet. Time can change, but I'll give you my number. I could stay forever as your motel boy. Keep the change, cause I've been getting lesser. I could stay forever as your hotel boy. Some gold chains and the dresses you wear. The old place, I can wait on you there. Time can change, but I'll give you my number.
Speaking of the clothing brand, ignore the website at the moment. I tried to make it look better and I just made it look like dog. We got a package clothing brand related the other day. Oh, and what these are is lots of bubble wrap, which is going to be so much fun later. We've got these mailers, so anyone who orders a shirt is getting them in one of these bad boys, which you don't really care about because it's just a bag that you're gonna throw out. But I think it makes it look more professional, and I really like that. And then it gets me all ready to send stuff out, which is cool. So happy days, more, and also I think I can claim this on tax, so that'll be fun. But I haven't made enough income to be taxed this year yet, so who knows? Maybe it's just worthless. But anyway, the orders are going to go out in these bad boys. I was out in the city yesterday for Anzac Day, and I unexpectedly ran into my sister, which was bizarre because she lives in the Gold Coast and didn't let me know she was in town, so she's ducking me. But now we're catching up today because I forced her to, but I don't want her to know I'm flat broke. And unfortunately, as you've seen, the sign didn't make me any money, but I still want to, we're going out to eat, so I want to be able to pay for myself. But the funds list has its shortcomings at the moment, so I need to go do an Uber Eats delivery so I can afford to order food for myself, which is definitely a situation, but not one that I thought I would ever find myself into. So that's fun, and let's go get into that. Alright, so I've picked up my first order from Hungry Jack's. I accidentally ripped the bag a little bit, and unfortunately I am really hungry. And the smell of this is fantastic, so I hope they don't mind if I take a few chips. What else do we got in here? Dude, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna just eat the chips and say the restaurant f***ed up the order. Alright, bad news. I'm gonna have to cancel this guy's order. I know I was meant to be making money tonight, but I ate all his food.
Time can change, but I'll give you my number. I could stay forever as your motel boy. Keep the change, cause I've been getting lesser. I could stay forever as you hold